Imagine standing in the eye of a storm, feeling the wind howl and the rain lash at your face, yet you remain perfectly still, unshaken, unbroken, as if the world's chaos were nothing but a distant echo. That stillness is your greatest weapon. That calm is your secret strength. What if I told you that saying nothing, doing nothing, when everything inside you screams to react, is the single most powerful choice you can make? Picture the moment when someone's harsh words slice through your calm. Instead of striking back, you breathe, you pause, and in that silence, you reclaim your power. You felt it, your heart pounding, your breath shortening, your fingers itching to punch back. You know that hot flash of anger that demands you fight, defend, prove you're right. But what if that fire, that burning urge to react, is exactly the chain that holds you prisoner? Today, you will learn an ancient secret whispered by emperors and scribes, by desert mystics and temple monks: the power of not reacting. As you sit back and listen, let your shoulders drop, let your mind open, and prepare to discover a path of calm, strength, and wisdom that will change your life forever. When you react in anger, you give your power away. You become a puppet dancing on someone else's strings. He who angers you controls you, says an age-old proverb. Those words sting because they are true. Imagine your mind as a fortress. Every angry word you speak, every impulsive action you take, is like opening the gate and inviting your enemy in. You let them trample your peace, steal your joy, and reshape your destiny. But imagine instead closing the gate. You stand behind it, untouched by the noise outside, watching the storm swirl around you while you remain untouched. In that space, between the provocation and your reaction, lies your freedom. The Stoics, thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, taught that within every moment of conflict, there is a tiny gap, a breath, where you can choose. Most people sprint from stimulus to reaction, unleashing emotional chaos. You will linger in that gap. You will breathe deeply, feel your heartbeat, acknowledge the rush of emotion, and then you will decide. Will you let the insult define your mood? Or will you let your calm define your power? This is not weakness. This is mastery. True strength grows slowly, like roots digging deep into the earth. At first, staying silent when your blood roars feels unnatural. You crave release like a spring about to burst. But with every pause you take, with every breath you draw, you train your mind to be the calm in the middle of the storm. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." You start to see that strength does not roar. Strength whispers. It whispers in that pause, in that choice to remain still. When you master not reacting, you become free. Free from the trap of endless drama. Free from the hollow chase for vindication. Free from the shallow victories of heated fights. You save your energy for what truly matters. Your goals, your growth, your dreams. Imagine pouring your life's force into building your future, rather than fueling a pointless argument. Imagine the peace that floods you when you refuse to feed the fire of someone else's anger. That peace is priceless. But knowledge without action is like a sword you never draw. So let's forge your practice, step by step, until your calm becomes second nature. First, pause and breathe. When you feel that familiar flare of outrage, stop. Close your eyes if you must. Take 3 deep breaths, counting slowly. Feel the air fill your lungs and release the tension in your body. That tiny pause is your victory over impulse. Next, ask the question that cuts the poison of anger. Will this matter in 5 days, 5 months, 5 years? Most of life's battles are dust storms in a desert. They look huge, but they settle and vanish. Hold that question in your mind. You'll see how quickly the urge to react fades. Then, remember what you control. You can't shape the world, but you can sculpt your response. Imagine you hold a chisel. You cannot carve the mountain's path, but you carve your own reaction with every breath. This image empowers you. Speak to yourself as a wise mentor would. In the swirl of emotions, whisper gentle reminders. This is only a test. I choose peace. These words anchor you. They remind you, you are not your feelings. You are the thinker behind the feelings. Practice mindfulness every day. Notice when you're angry, when your heart pounds, but do not let those feelings dictate your actions. Watch them pass like clouds crossing a blue sky. The sky remains vast and calm, no matter how heavy the clouds gather. Finally, embrace acceptance. The Stoics said, "Love what happens." Acceptance does not mean you approve of wrongdoing or cruelty. It means you recognize reality without wasting energy fighting shadows. Acceptance frees you from resistance. It turns obstacles into stepping stones rather than brick walls. As you weave these steps into your life, something magical happens. You begin to feel a quiet confidence that turns heads. In meetings, people notice that you never lose your cool. In relationships, friends trust you because you listen, you understand, you respond from a place of calm strength. At home, your family feels safe with your steady presence. You become a lighthouse in the storms of everyday life, and the world responds. People who once tried to push your buttons find nothing to push against. They learn to respect your silence, your thoughtful words, your unwavering calm. Your life blossoms. Doors open, not because you shouted the loudest, but because your peace shines brighter than any noise. The gift of not reacting extends beyond personal power. It builds inner peace that radiates outward. You sleep better because your mind isn't tangled in yesterday's fights. Your body relaxes because the constant adrenaline of reactivity is gone. You discover an energy that comes from clarity rather than chaos. Seneca said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Mastery is not control over others, but mastery of your own mind. It is choosing the course of your life with intention, not drifting in the currents of other people's storms. Imagine sailing a ship guided by your own compass rather than a gust of wind. That is the power you hold when you learn not to react. Now, as you sit here, breathing in these words, feel the weight of your old habits. The heavy chains of reaction begin to lift. Feel the freedom beckon you forward, inviting you to step into a new way of living. Imagine how it will feel when every challenge you face becomes a chance to show your calm strength rather than a trap that steals your peace. You are on the brink of transformation. The path is clear. Pause, breathe, question, choose. With every moment of calm, you carve out a life of deeper meaning, deeper joy, and unstoppable inner strength. People will ask you how you stay so calm, so unbothered, and you will smile, knowing that your secret lies not in what you do, but in what you choose not to do. So the next time someone tries to spark your anger, remember this: silence is not surrender. Silence is your roar. In your quietness, the world listens. In your calm, the storms pass. And in that mighty pause between stimulus and response lies the power to shape your destiny. If you're ready to step into this power, to walk the path of the Stoics and ancient sages, then don't stop here. Master the pause in every moment and watch your life transform from a battlefield into a serene garden of your own creation. Your journey to true strength and peace starts now, and this is only the beginning.